Good morning, it's Melissa with Meraki Healing Arts. I have been protecting my energy, going through the transition of the end of a calendar year. That full moon, there was so much going on out there. Had a lot of warnings and premonitions telling me to stay home, telling me not to go here, not to go there. It wasn't fear, it was like dreams or messages from spirit, messages from the other side. So, and was working through releasing some stuff and shielding my energy and getting my spiritual protection up. Had some funny little string of removal of things, removal of people from my life, and realizing that it's all about the universe, anything that's taken away. It was like all these Job moments, if you are familiar with the book of Job, where it's like, yep, I lost that, lost that person, lost that thing, lost this, lost that. And instead of focusing on the loss, this time when things left my life or I detached from people, places, or things, I was able to see that this is not a loss, this is an upgrade. It's long overdue, long overdue. And literally, right now, almost everything that I have lost has been replaced with better. So I'm okay with that. Gifted me with better. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I accept that. I receive that. I welcome that. So in an energy of receiving. So I don't know why I was drawn to, I think on camera, I've only used this deck maybe one other time. So this is not a tarot deck, but it is a card deck for birth doulas. And I actually received it when I went to go buy something, buy these water bottles that said Doula on them, because I had right around that time had finished all my college classes for my death doula certification, and I was just excited to find the water bottles that said Doula. So when I received them, the birth doula gave me this deck of cards, and they're actually birth doula cards, but I love the imagery, and so I'm using them for tarot cards. So the back of the cards has this beautiful Gaia holding the world, and all these feminines in a circle, all this community of support. So beautiful imagery of the earth and the cosmos and the connection of the feminine as community, as a tribe, holding each other, seeing each other, supporting each other, and celebrating each other. So I love these cards. So this is probably going to be a read. I mean, it's open to any gender, so please don't take it that way, but to speak to the feminine in all of us. So because these cards, so I'm only going to show you the word. I have to cover up their body parts, but it says transform. So the first card out is transform, and there's interesting. This is very interesting. So what I see on this card, there's 3 feminines and a child. And what I'm seeing this is really cool. So what I'm seeing this is literally maiden, mother, crone. And that came out in another read this week. Maiden, mother, crone. So the crone. And then the crone is holding the infant. So in our earliest part of our life, and that doesn't have to be our numerical age, but our understanding. We're the maiden, we're young and we're carefree and we're out there and we're learning all these lessons. And we may have, because we haven't experienced so much life, we may have like a naivety to us. And then in the mother role, we grow and we create and we nurture and we give and give and give to others. But there comes a point in our life where we reach wisdom, and it doesn't have to be in the crone years, in your 50 and beyond years. Hopefully, some of you are learning these lessons much earlier now, because spirituality is just out there, and healing work is just out there. People are doing the work at an earlier age, and we have, not just the indigos, but all the other star seeds that came after the indigos. My mind is drawing a blank because I'm in a rush. I need to get to work. But so at the crone stage, or the maturity level in your ascension journey, in your life journey, you're able to hold that inner child. So I'm going to cover up the word transform just so you can see. The one in the middle is pregnant, but I can't show it because part of her breast and her vaginal area are there. But yeah, so beautiful. So transform. We transform as we go through life, and hopefully as you go through those stages, you reach that final stage where you're able to hold and see your inner child and what was missing in your formative years. And that inner child can be wounded not just from this lifetime or this experience, but from previous lifetimes. So if you can really do the inner work and the shadow work on the things you experienced here in this lifetime, and then if you can access through a healer or through yourself, if you're able to do it, meditation, going into the Akashic records, accessing your former lifetimes, you can find the events, the people, the places, the things that wounded your inner child, the things that are lingering in your DNA through that cosmic timeline and holding on to you and holding you back and limiting your mindset and making you think that all you're ever going to have is scarcity, or if you have an abandonment fear, where that comes from. The earth behind these three women, I'm really seeing this as a huge cosmic shift for all of the feminine collective. So many of us are going through that transformation where we're coming out of the naive maiden and the over nurturing mother into our wisdom of healing our inner child. So beautiful message. And then the next card is support. Remember to support and uplift your tribe of women, your community of women. Give support to each other when you see someone on their journey. If you see that someone is struggling, and that doesn't mean you have to do it for them. You can't heal for someone else. But if you see that someone is hurting, or that they're struggling, or that they backslid in a recovery journey, or whatever, a sobriety journey, or, going through this toxic cycle relationship, or whatever, sabotaging things, sabotaging relationships, hold space for them. Give them, at least heart space for them. Offer them just words of compassion and understanding that that this too shall pass, and encourage them on their journey, support them. That's how when we do that, no, we can't do the healing work for someone, but just supporting them and saying that I see you. I see you. I see and feel your energy. I hear what you're saying. I hold space for you, and I wish you healing. That is a powerful, powerful thing to do. So, all right, I'm going to try to make this quick. I have a feeling I'm going to be walking late into work, but I can't help it. I've been off camera for days, and I was really pulled to do messages this morning, quick messages, so I'm going to try to make this quick. So I'm using the Enchanted Map Oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed, and let's see what comes out. ancestors. Give us the message we need to see. Give us the message we need to see. The greatest and highest good of the collective. Beautiful. Talisman. Talisman. So this reminds me of a read. It's a wonderful storyteller on YouTube that I've followed for years. Kate at Kate's Regretless Life, and Tarot Dog. And one of her reads that I've listened to repeatedly talks about you being a talisman to others. You may not even be aware of it, but who you are, your energy, your essence, your love, your compassion, your understanding nature to others, you may be that talisman, that beacon, that light, that voice of hope, that encourager to others. And just kind of showing others the way on their healing journey. And that doesn't mean that you do the work for them. It doesn't mean that you are responsible for that, but simply by living your own truth, speaking your own truth, and doing your own healing work and sharing your story with others, you become that talisman to others, and you're walking your path very much like the Fool. Unafraid of new journeys, no matter what you've gone through. The fall down 7, get up 8 kind of energy. Yeah, where you're not just the wounded warrior anymore, you're the warrior. So that's beautiful energy to be sitting in. Beautiful, beautiful energy. So if that's where you are today, just know that you are a guide. You are helping others to see simply by living your truth and speaking your truth. You're that talisman to others. So beautiful, beautiful message today. Okay, everybody, have a blessed day. If you're watching me on YouTube, remember to hit that like, share, and subscribe. If you're not hitting that like, why are you here? Please support the channel. And if you're on TikTok, share, save, comment, and like. I love to hear your feedback. I love to have your support. Helps the page grow, helps the message get out to others who need it. So have a blessed day. Thank you.